in with another ride along. So guys, after yesterday's outstanding performance, outstanding ride along, I figured I'd come back tonight and do a little short ride along because we're not going to be doing the super long ride along tonight. I've already been out. I didn't record, but I was out on my way to go do some errands, and I just turned the apps on and made I think it was about $22 and some change. Did 2 GrubHub orders, actually, surprisingly enough. I had to take my car up to get an estimate off for some stuff, repairs I needed done on it. Nothing major, cosmetic, but basically while I was up there and in that market, I said, you know what, turn on the apps, let's see what happens. DoorDash wasn't available, but you can always turn on UberEats, you can always turn on GrubHub and see if they need you. And I found 2 decent orders, so I'll flash those orders up and show you what they were, and you can see that both of those have paid out. So we've already got $22. Obviously our goal is always to make $100. We're going out for 2 hours tonight, so not sure what that's going to hold. I'm going to be out. I'm heading to the Charlestown market again. My plan is to be out from 5:30 to about 7:30, and then start heading home at that point to get home about 8:30. And my hope is that as I'm leaving Charlestown, I'll be able to hopefully get some orders on the way home, and hopefully that third hour can be productive. I'm hoping the first 2 hours are really, really strong, and then that last back end hour as we're riding home and picking up orders along the way, hopefully that's enough to push us to $100 or more, and we'll see. So that's our goals tonight, guys. As always, please hit that subscribe button if you're brand new. I appreciate to everyone who's subscribed here recently, everyone who's reached out, everyone who's left me comments. Really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate those that have left me comments and concerned to spark deactivation. Thank you so much for your kind words and for everything that you left there on that. I am doing well, though. We're good to go. I've got all these other apps working for me, so we're going to get through that. Would definitely love to have it back as an option, but we're good to go. I've got it covered. But really, I really, really do appreciate everybody's kind words and everybody's advice and things that have been shared from that post. But all right, guys, I'm going to jump off here. I am dashing along the way, although I think I've figured out that dashing along the way really means how can we deposit off the worst orders that we have that no one wants, and then just dump them off on you. In fact, I just got a $5.25 Burger King order, and I would have probably taken it, even though it is kind of a smaller order, but I was just getting on the interstate. I'm certainly not going up to the next exit, which is about 4 miles up, and going 4 miles back to go snatch a $5.25 order. So hopefully, if there is orders to be taken right now that I'm going to be going by, that would make more sense than what DoorDash just sent me, but it is what it is. So, all right, guys, I will be talking to you, and I will be back with an update here once I get the first order, whether that's before we make it to the market or after we get into the market, and we'll see how things go. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be talking to you. What's going on, guys? Dad Dash back here. So I'm coming back with an update because I'm still not in the market. It's about 6 o'clock. It's been kind of a slight disaster here with this dash along the way. I don't know, you may have seen the orders come by there. We did, a couple offers have come in, but anyways, to summarize what's been going on, big lesson learned here, guys. This is why I do not do multi-order stacks, and I know it is a way to make money, but it is very, very risky, and I don't know. I don't think the risk is worth the reward, although sometimes it can work out very nicely. And there are those out there that can pull it off. And I think it's also about the layout of the market and knowing your market and knowing what restaurants that I should have really known better than to try to pull it off with the restaurants I was dealing with. So, to rewind this story, I'm coming through the market and I got a $13, I think it was 8 Mile Cracker Barrel order that was going to take me back towards my house. I said, no, I'm not doing that. I'll lose my dash. So I turned that down. Then I get a $13 5 Mile GrubHub order, heading in the direction where I needed to go. And I thought, you know what? I'll go do that. The Five Guys here isn't too bad, but I should be okay. So I took the Five Guys order. And then, lo and behold, DoorDash actually shoots me a halfway decent order. $8.25 for $5. I'm thinking it's 9 items, Chick-fil-A. Thinking there could be some extra pay here, and it's on the way. And I looked, and it's all kind of heading in the same general direction as where I need to go. So I said, well, I'll pull this off. I'll accept that. That's $8.25 plus $13.25. That's $21, and that'll be well worth the time that I'm going to spend on this. And then I'll have, nearly $40 in the bucket. And by accepting the DoorDash order, it will help me with timing, and it will extend out the time I can arrive. So I thought strategically I had it all worked out. The mistake I made was I knew this Chick-fil-A sucks. And really, if you're following the current of the shopping center and the current of traffic, Five Guys was where I should have gone first. But I was looking at the Chick-fil-A delivery time, and the Chick-fil-A delivery time was like 5:58. I'm like, well, I've got more time on Chick-fil-A. I'll just go pick that order up, get it in my car. I've got plenty of time. Then I'll run over to Five Guys, and Five Guys sometimes takes its time too. And then I'll pick it up, and then we'll go. And it was going to be 7 minutes for the Five Guys, and I was going to be 14 minutes for the DoorDash, and 5 minutes to go from Five Guys order to DoorDash order. And DoorDash order would then take me the rest of the way into the market. Well, lo and behold, Chick-fil-A screwed me. The traffic was terrible. Going at this Chick-fil-A and around the Chick-fil-A. I don't even know what I was thinking or why I would even try to get down in that area at that particular point. It would have not worked anyways, so there was no way I would have been able to get out to go the direction of the Five Guys. It was a total miscalculation on my part. Partially also due to the fact that I did not follow the number one tenet, know your market. I am not as well versed, even though it's my hometown market. I don't do much food delivery up in those parts, and I should never have attempted something like that. I should have went with one or the other. I should have just stuck with the Five Guys order, turned down the DoorDash order, and rolled over to Five Guys and got the $13 order. Because then, when I delivered this order, it turned out to be no extra tip, $8.25. I lost $5 compared to what I would have had, and it would have been less miles and probably more convenient to get going. So anyways, guys, not the greatest start. We're going to recover, though. We're heading into the market, but it's one of those days where then I also got going in the wrong direction when I came out because I couldn't get over to where I needed to due to the traffic. So that extended my drive because I had to drive into a massive intersection that is just horrible traffic-wise, horrible traffic-wise, and it was just horrible. It was not good. The whole thing was not good. Just trust me when I say that. So, anyways, point is, it all blew up in my face. And now GrubHub took the order from me while I was waiting. And I don't even know if I said that, but the significant thing is that GrubHub took my order from me and did and basically unassigned me. Now, I haven't had that happen in a while, but I also haven't been doing that much GrubHub, so that worries me a little bit. I don't like to put myself in those situations, because I don't want to lose GrubHub. Not that GrubHub and I have done a lot of business together recently, but I don't want to lose the relationship. I mean, they do come through occasionally with a decent order, and sometimes they're the best of the 3 or the 4 or the 5 apps I'm working. But that's why, listen guys, if you're going to multi-app, do not do multi-app stacks unless you are 100% sure that you can come through with the 4 basic tenets of multi-apping. And I've been over that. And that is that you can make sure that you can get to each restaurant on time. Make sure that you can get the food to the restaurant or the food to the customers on time. Make sure you can make sure that you have the bags and the things and it's an order size that you can make sure the quality of the food is sustained. And then finally, you want to make sure that it leads to a place that is okay with you as far as getting additional orders and leading you in a good place in the market. But anyways, I didn't follow those tenets. got burned. Bottom line. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off here. I am about 10 minutes from my market that I'm going to be working tonight. I've got all the apps fired up, so that way maybe I can get a nice order on my way in, and we'll see where it goes. All right, guys, talk to you soon. What's going on, guys? Dad Dash back here with an update, and it's not a good one either, guys. This has been one of those evenings where I really regret even coming out. It's just been filled with nothing. Yesterday couldn't have been better. Today, filled with misstep after misstep after misstep, and just nothing going right. Just one of those very challenging evenings that just, you know, it's just horrible. It really is. So, just to summarize what's been going on, and you know, we're see. I don't know. I don't think this night's going to turn out very well. But essentially, what's been going on is when I got into I was on my way up. I turned on all the apps, and I got a $14.13 Instacart offer. So I went ahead and took it, thinking, well, that'll be a good way to start it. It was like 10 items. So I took it, and then it took a lot longer than what I expected, as usual with Instacart, which I should have known, but you know, it ended up taking much longer than expected. The address was much farther away than expected. Then I don't know, just I'm out of rhythm or out of you know, just out of sorts tonight, and I ended up putting the order in front of the door, which I, you know, big no-no. I mean, that's an amateur move. I don't even know what I was thinking. And it was one of those orders where you're not supposed to leave. You got to make contact. So I kind of just dropped it. And, you know, again, this was a night that I probably should not have been out. A lot going on, just a lot of stuff happening. And, you know, anyways, amateur hour there with that. So, I don't know. My ratings, I'm sure, will suffer. But got that done. Then I got a $20. Now, I should have taken my lifeline. I feel like sometimes the gig gods will give you a lifeline. And that lifeline came in the form of an Uber package order, which I've never done before. I was supposed to go to GameStop, pick up a package. They were going to pay me $20 to go the 19 miles home. It was literally going to be delivered probably about, you know, right in my home market where I had been. And probably would have landed me there. And this is just how terrible this night's going. It's like, you know, you get an opportunity to get a really good order, you know, the valuable order, and then you turn around and you get another order that's not as valuable, and I will explain in a second. So I turned that down. So then there was a $12 Dollar General order that was sitting there for 6 items. I thought, oh, this has got to be easy. I didn't check the items. Amateur hour again. I just said $12. Nothing's going on. It seems kind of slow or whatever. I'll just take it and maybe it'll bring me around, and accepted it. My better judgment said drop it, but I have dropped a couple orders recently with Instacart. So I said no, I'll play it out. I get there, shop the order, and it is just the most obscure items in the entire store. End cap items. Took forever. The longest 6 items I've ever shopped, even though I did finish ahead of time. I think it was, or no, actually I finished 3 minutes over. So then I go to the checkout, and the store's computers go down. So we're standing there, there's a lady in front of me, there's only one cashier, and I gotta get the manager who's out on a smoke break, who comes in, and I have to stand there and wait for like 10-15 minutes for the manager to get back from their smoke break. And then suddenly the computers come back up, and finally we're back in business. So now, this is where the irony comes in. I go and plug in the address, and sure enough, it's taking me halfway home. So now I have a choice. I'm halfway to my home market. Do I go back? Where I haven't even really gotten started. I haven't even had my apps on long enough to get started. I've turned down a couple of crap DoorDash orders. It's 7:45. This market's dying right now. There's, more realistically speaking, there's really not going to be much left there. There might be one or two decent orders left. But realistically speaking, the time for this market to prosper is between like 4:30 and about 8 o'clock, 8:30. You don't come in at 8 o'clock, 8:30 and expect anything out of it. So now I'm going to head home, more likely than not. And this is where the irony comes in that I was talking about. Because if I would have taken the Uber order, I would have headed home with $20 in a GameStop package. And I'd have just been stopping by, snapped and grabbed. Who knows, maybe there'd been an extra tip at it. But I would have had $20. Now I'm going to have $12. I shorted myself $8. Same damn thing with the GrubHub versus the DoorDash order. I take the DoorDash order, go to pick it up first, which made 0 cents. Don't even know where my head was at on that. And I end up with an $8.25 order instead of a $13 order, all going in the same general direction. So tonight, I've got about $13 that I could have made that I didn't make. That's just because of stupidity and not properly planning things. I end up here. So, anyways, it's a long diatribe, but I think tonight has got to be it. And I think that we're going to head home after this, or head in the direction of home. It's already 7:45, and that's going to be that. So, guys, I'm sorry. This was a terrible ride along. We didn't make anything, really, and it'll be, but you know what? Look, I'm about showing you the best days and the worst days, and this is one of the worst days. And when I do a ride along, it is what it is and what it ends up, and I'm going to still put it up regardless. And I'm sure it won't be my most popularly watched, but it is what it is. This is the real side of the gig economy. It's ups and downs. Yesterday was one of my best days I've had in a very, very, very long time. Today, one of the absolute worst. Just nothing could go right, nothing could flow right. I couldn't get, it's just been completely backwards all day long. And it's one of those deals where I kind of had the feeling before I even came out for dinner, I was feeling like, you know what, maybe I shouldn't even go out tonight, and I should just stay home and just chill out, relax, and book the $20 I'd already had. I just wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling like this was going to be the moment, and things were not lining up right, and the day got off till later than intended to start. So it was just like, you know what, let's just call it. No big deal, no harm, no foul. Instead, I did go out, and now so far it's been a complete debacle. I'm going to head towards the home market. I'm going to see what's left down there. If there's nothing left, I'm heading home. So I will be back to update you guys. It'll either be a wrap-up when I get home, and I'll review how this drop-off went and whatever else happened, or maybe I'll be back to tell you about my next order if I get somewhere and we actually get something going. All right, guys. Talk to you in a little bit. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, Dad Dash back here. So you're going to see I didn't do much. This has just been one of those days that really I would just want to put behind me. Just not mentally there, not ready to do this at all. So I am calling it. I've called it. I came home. I had Uber on. I don't know what's going on with Uber, but they're not paying attention to me at all today. I got basically 2 orders. The $10 Chick-fil-A and the $20 package deal. I don't know. It's weird. But it is what it is. GrubHub, I took them off earlier today. So, just ended up being what it was. So, with that said, we ended up with a very disappointing day in terms of money earned. We did not make our 100. A rare occasion that we missed this bad, but we missed it by $42. We ended up making what was it, about Oh, fair enough. Oh. We ended up making $57.01. So, like I said, it was just not good at all. We're going to leave this one behind us. I appreciate you coming along today. You're going to see the final statistics. I got to still put in some data here to get them to get all that in, but you're going to see it in a minute, and it is going to be one of the worst days I've had in a very, very long time. I drove a lot of miles for nothing, and I'm going to get in here. I'm going to rest up, and we're going to come out tomorrow stronger. Tomorrow's Friday. Today was Thursday. Normally a good day. This was just a day of misadventures and nothing working out. And when that happens, I feel like you got to call it. I'm going off the road, and we're just going to hit a complete reset, which we will do, and we'll see how it goes tomorrow. So, guys, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. At least give me a share. Maybe give me a like. Maybe even give me a subscribe. And subscribe to the channel. That would be so nice to make this terrible day that I've shared with you even better. And at least I can get some growth on the YouTube channel if it's not growing with the money. So, all right, guys, I appreciate you watching, coming along. Let's roll the financials, and I'll talk to you soon.